Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a little different.
Yeah.
We're tackling a source that's not a report or, a dense academic paper. It's actually a motivational speech.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, just 10 minutes long. It's from a source called gym1.pdf, but it's presented like in the style of Rohan. And it's powerful stuff designed to really ignite action, self-belief, that kind of thing.
Okay, so not just informational, but really aiming for impact.
Yeah.
Our job today then is kind of peeling back the layers on that.
Exactly. We want to unpack how it works, the techniques, the messages, what makes this kind of thing actually, motivate people.
Right. Extracting those core insights about what genuinely gets us moving and believing. Sounds like a masterclass in direct address.
It really is. So let's jump right in. It starts strong, like immediately.
No messing around.
Nope. Champions. Let's get real for a second. Bam. And then right away, you're stronger than you think. You've survived every tough day, every struggle. It tells you why. Because you're a fighter, you're a warrior, you're a champion.
Wow. Okay, so it's immediately framing the listener. Not asking you to become something, but telling you what you already are.
Yeah. It doesn't ask, it just declares it. What's the effect of that psychologically?
Well, it's super effective. It's like identity reframing. It taps into this idea that if you accept an identity, especially a strong, positive one like champion, you'll naturally try to live up to it.
Ah, right. So it validates your past struggles as proof of that identity.
Exactly. It says you already have the resilience. You don't need to go find it somewhere else. It's inherent. And then it builds on that, right? It's something like,
Yeah, you'll be amazed at the strength you possess, the greatness that's within you.
right. It's framing it as discovery, not like building something from scratch. Tapping into what's already there.
Okay, so if that first part establishes who you are, this inner champion, the next big shift is about control. The speech claims, and this is a big one, it's not your circumstances, it's not your environment, it's your mindset that's holding you back.
The mindset piece, always central motivation.
Totally. But, is that always fair? Does focusing just on mindset ignore real-world obstacles people face?
That's a really important question.
Yeah.
And yet you have to be careful there. But the power of this message comes from emphasizing what psychologists call an internal locus of control.
Meaning focusing on what you can control.
Precisely. Even when external factors are tough, this approach gives you agency back. It fights that feeling of, learned helplessness.
Okay.
The speech says, you have the power to change your life. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your actions, your attitudes, telling you the control lever is internal.
So choose to be positive, choose to be strong, choose to be unstoppable.
Exactly. It's activating that proactive part of your brain rather than just reacting to things. It focuses your energy where it can actually make a difference inside your own head.
Okay, that makes sense. Building on that control idea, there's this distinction it makes that I found really freeing, actually.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
It says, I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be persistent.
Ooh, I like that. Perfection versus persistence. Big difference.
Huge, right? Because perfection feels impossible most of the time. It stops you before you even start.
Totally paralyzing.
Yeah.
But persistence.
Yeah.
That's about action. It's about the process.
Yeah, the speech says to show up every day, to put in the work, to believe in yourself. It's about the grind, the consistency.
Right. It shifts the focus from this flawless outcome to the daily effort, which is much more, manageable. It reminds me of like deliberate practice concepts. Keep working at it, even if it's messy.
And it pushes you too. It says it's time to stop making excuses and start making progress. Creates that urgency.
Stop waiting for the perfect moment.
Start taking action, because the truth is there's no perfect moment. There's only now. It really hammers that home.
And then there's that competitive nudge, isn't there?
Yeah.
Something about someone else doing it if you don't.
Yeah. And if you don't take action now, someone else will. Someone else will achieve their goals. It adds that little bit of external pressure, maybe.
Or maybe just realism. Opportunity doesn't wait forever. But the core is show up, build that grit, don't wait for perfect.
After asking for all that persistence, that grind, it circles back to something fundamental, self-worth.
Which is crucial. Otherwise, the persistence could just feel like punishment.
Right. It says you are capable of greatness, achieving anything you set your mind to. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And then this part. Because the truth is, you are enough. You are enough just as you are.
In this moment, with your strengths and your weaknesses. Yeah, that's powerful.
But how does that you are enough fit with the constant push for greatness and achieving? Isn't there like a tension there?
You'd think so, but I actually see it as really harmonious. It's like saying your inherent worth isn't conditional on your achievements. You're valuable now,
Okay.
and you have the potential to grow and achieve amazing things. It separates your value as a person from your performance. It's very much a growth mindset idea.
So you're enough and you can become more.
Exactly. And the speech emphasizes that the real win isn't just the goal, right? It's the person you become in the process.
Ah, the strength you build, the character you develop, the resilience you cultivate, the journey itself.
Precisely. So the focus shifts from, I'm not good enough until I succeed, to every step I take, win or lose, is making me stronger, better. The journey is the reward, in a way.
Okay, that reframes it nicely. Then, towards the end, it brings in this element of support.
Right. You're not doing this in a vacuum.
Yeah, it says, you are not alone in this journey. You have people who believe in you, people who support you, which sounds great. But what if your support system isn't great or isn't there?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
The speech maybe presents an ideal there, but I think it also works as a reminder of the potential for support.
How so?
It taps into that need for connection. Even hearing that message might make you look for or appreciate the support you do have, or even seek it out. It's also a bit like social proof, knowing others are on similar journeys.
I see. It plants the seed, maybe?
Yeah. And then it all comes together in that final big push, the ultimate call to action.
Oh, yeah, it gets really intense. Champions, it's time to rise up. It's time to take control. Pursue your dreams to make your mark.
You have the power, you have the potential, you have the greatness within you. It pulls all those threads together. The identity, the mindset, the action, the inner worth.
So go out there and crush it. Go out there and make it happen. You got this. It leaves you on this real high.
Absolutely. It's a full circle validation and empowerment message.
Wow. Okay, so pulling it all together from this deep dive, we've got recognizing that inner strength you already have, taking control of your mindset, committing to action persistence, not perfection, affirming your own worth throughout the process, and maybe leaning on or recognizing the support around you.
That sums it up really well. It's a potent combination.
It really is a fascinating look at how motivation can be constructed.
Indeed. And it leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? Considering that emphasis on internal power, on the journey, what's one small thing, like a really tiny step you listening could take right now?
Yeah, not waiting for that perfect moment it warns against.
Right. What step could you take now to embrace that greatness or make your